Yes, good morning, trainees. Um, Welcome to the last session of this wonderful training. We have done the needful, we have done the things that this program actually encompasses. So today is the conclusory aspect, the conclusion of the training. And before I say the things I have to say, a message has been sent from the human resource manager that I should inform all trainees that their stipends would actually be given to them, that they will be informed through the platform that is on the WhatsApp platform. A message will be sent to them on the next line of action and how the payment will be made. So he told me to tell you that everything is on course, that you have not been forgotten about the stipends, that arrangements are in the pipeline for the payment to commence, but the date of commencement has not been actually mentioned, but it's going to actually take place, certainly. So you shouldn't be worried about that. And there will be a validatory session that would be done by the manager, I think the three-piece manager, that there will be a validatory session where you will be asked questions on certain things concerning the training, or what you have understood, the shortcomings and other areas that required to be attended to, and the next line of action concerning your engagement. So you need to keep that in perspective, that something would definitely be done. So you shouldn't have ambivalent feelings towards anything concerning the training, because some persons, uh, you know, called me, contacted me about the key pains, about the next line of action and all that. So I communicated the information to him, and he said I should send this message to you all, so you don't have to be worried about anything. You are in the right place, and everything will surely be sorted out, and things will be fixed sooner than later. Um, Today there is nothing much to say, because the training ended since, but what was left was a kind of conclusion. You know, when you write a work, you write a project work or a paper, there is always a conclusion. Even when the main context is being written, there should be a conclusory aspect of that work where the conclusion talks about certain things, a summary, an abridged uh, writing of the entire work. So today is like a summary of all that we have done. Before the training began, I talked about what media was, type of media, platform, social media platform, media, social media. Talk about media law, media code of ethics, news production process. Talk about coverage, specialized reporting, newsworthiness. Talked about things to do as a reporter. Talk about camera operations, editing, pronunciation, applications. We talked about covering rural issues, development, talk about community development, we talk about specialized reporting, talk about conflict reporting, and a host lot of things that were being discussed. Um, you are expected to know these things, because you can't practice without knowing them. It is important and imperative that all that has been done should be understood and should be known. That is the only way you can be able to do anything powerfully. So you need to understand the concept, you need to understand the ideology, you need to understand the methodology that is being applied for media work to be effective and efficient. And for that to be done, you need to be committed to the task. All that has been done requires commitment. All that has been done needs attention, dedication before you be able to do that. So where there are shortcomings, where you have challenges, you can look or seek attention, seek for information that would help you be able to do things more appropriately. because media is a kind of place where there should be no room for errors, because once errors occur, such errors would mar the process, would distort the process, because if an information is false, it will affect the credibility of the media organization. If an information is defamatory, it will cost the station a lot. Litigation, paying lawyers to go to court, trying to pay a lot of things, writing this and that. It costs a lot of money because you need to hire lawyers to go to defend yourself in court based on litigation due to defamatory statement, comments, or writings, and so on. So all these things are issues that should be taken into consideration. You need to know of these things so that you will not be found wanting in any aspect of your in your line of duty. And I wish you that you continue to seek information. As journalists, you need to be curious. Curiosity, like I have always said, should be another name for journalists, because you need to ask questions to know things that are going on so that you'll be able to act efficiently, act well, and do things the way they should be done. Because once you don't ask questions, you cannot understand anything. There is no, there should be no kind of shyness. There should be no issues in asking questions. You need to ask questions. There should be no ego there that you're too big to ask questions for clarity. No, you need to ask questions so that you will be clarified on what you don't know. Once you refuse to ask questions, you find yourself in trouble. And then there are some situations that are irredeemable. Once you find yourself in them, you cannot be redeemed from them, which means the consequences must be faced. You must suffer the consequences of that action. So when you ask questions, you will be saved from certain unnecessary troubles that asking questions would have provided the appropriate answer to prevent certain mishaps, certain crises, certain chaos, and certain issues. So you need to take these things into consideration. Like I have rightly said, um, today is just the conclusion, and then you need to take all that has been done seriously. That is the only way you will be able to deliver. That is the only way you'll be able to act effectively. That is the only way you will be able to be productive. Productivity comes with seriousness. There is no unserious person that can be productive. And when you hear that someone is productive, it means the person has invested time, energy, money, brainstorming with people to be able to enhance the person's ability to deliver effectively. Because there are certain things that must be collaborative in nature. You need to collaborate with people, talk to people, ask them questions about certain things, get clarification before you be able to do things effectively. No one knows it all. No matter your experience, you still need to rely on others. That is the reason you see professors, no matter the area a professor is, there are professors that have been there before you. And then someone may not actually be a professor, but the person may have more practical experience than the prof, because there are many professors in engineering that there are certain things that a mechanic will know better than them practically. They may know the technicalities because of that. So no one knows it all. Even professors don't know everything, even in their own area of specialization. There are certain aspects of the area of specialization that they will need someone else to do. They can only coordinate or supervise, but they may not be able to practically fix certain things, which means that no one knows it all. So you don't have to claim to know it all. You need to ensure that you verify information that you obtain from any source. Try to ask people questions when you don't understand, and be humble. Like I have said, humility is the key to success. When you are humbled, you will save yourself from many troubles. There are certain persons that want to help you, but when they see that you're someone who is not humble, they will not want to render their help to you. Humility elevates people. When you respect people that even don't deserve your respect, you will be able to go far. Shouldn't be people who deserve your respect only. When you see that this one is beneath your status, then you can't respect the person. It's not appropriate. Even those that you see that cannot match your integrity, cannot match your reputation, cannot match your standard or status, doesn't mean they should be treated as trash to be discarded. You need to still give them the respect that they deserve, because this world, as you see, revolves around its orbit. In geography, we're taught that the earth revolves around its orbit. That means it starts from a point, it rotates to that point. So whatever you are doing, you must still meet the people that you met when there were nobody. So you need to treat people well, even apart from the ethical consideration of journalism. Personal lifestyle should embrace humility and respect for others. So it shouldn't be just because of the profession of journalism that should push that to happen. Even outside journalism, you need to be someone that respect people and treat them well. So that is the issue here. I want to thank you all for the attention, the time, the commitment, the sacrifices you've made. This training is intended to equip you, and I believe it has achieved its objective by equipping you with the necessary training and the practical experience that you need to be proficient journalists, to be journalists that have the profundity of the profession, journalists that know everything that concerns journalism, because the issues that we have treated are primary issues, secondary issues in journalism. Once you know them, then you won't be found wanting in the area of journalism. So you should also do a kind of retraining after here. What has been done is a foundation that has been laid, which you can build on to go further. Even some of us in the profession of journalism, we go for certificate courses because after studying mass communication or studying television journalism, we go for certificate courses in investigative reporting, English, grammar for broadcasters, go for photojournalism. These are certificate courses where you specialize more in these areas to be able to know the in-depth aspect of of these areas. So you can still build yourself in specific areas so that you will become powerful. You will become very productive in the field of journalism, so that any area that your services are needed, you won't go there as a learner, you will go there as a professional, so that other people can learn from you to become great. So if you have any uh, challenge, any problem, anything you want to inquire, you can communicate that to the various emails, or you can forward it to my WhatsApp, and then I can forward it to the appropriate charity. You can forward it to emails and so on, so that through that certain issues will be addressed. But the human resource manager said you will be communicated to on the WhatsApp platform. You need to still remain on the platform so that you're obtaining whatever information that is needed. Because most of you don't check your emails on regular basis, but you are on WhatsApp all the time. So the WhatsApp platform is the most effective place where information can be disseminated or passed to you more promptly. So you need to take that very seriously, and through that, things will definitely go well. Thank you very much. I wish you success on the trajectory of being media practitioners, and I pray to God to give you the wisdom to actually do things the right way. My name remains Tefa Naswem. My name remains Tefa Naswem. A motivational speaker. So I wish you well in all the things that you do. Feel free to contact me anytime there is need for any evaluation or assessment, or you want me to put you through anything. You feel free to let me know, and I'll be able to play my part. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Bye.